Stop dieting. It's not working. Okay, my name is Wayne Brunkhurst, and I've been doing clean eating for 2 months. Okay? And I'm telling you, the reason your diet isn't working is because you're trying to follow a specific set of instructions for a limited amount of time, which is not a lifestyle change. What you're doing is unsustainable. And the very thought that you're going to go back to exactly where you were after your diet's over, how does that make any sense? Listen, nobody in their right mind actually wants to eat McDonald's or fast food or any of that processed crap that's breaded in enriched flour and deep fried in canola oil that's been degummed with hexane. Listen, I want to challenge you. Over the next 3 months, I'm not even asking for your money. Just watch my videos. They're free. Do what I'm doing. I've lost 15 pounds in a month and a half. My bloating is gone. I'm running 3 miles a day now. I feel like I'm 22 again and I'm 37. My energy levels have gone from 30% to 150%. Gone are the days of me being irritable and yelling at my kids and moaning at my wife and sleeping 12 hours a day and then taking a 2-hour nap in the afternoon because the nausea. Okay, I'm not going to tell anything in my story, but just listen, okay? You see this water right here, the San Pellegrino water? It's mineral water. It has minerals in it, which your body needs. That bottled water you're drinking from the grocery store has added minerals, which aren't natural. It also has plastic particulates. If you're not boiling your bottled water, you're wrong. Because you're putting, oh, don't even get me started on tap water. I had my tap water tested by the township. It came up 400 total dissolved solids, which is 100 below the FDA's lower limit for toxicity. And you think that it's going to be okay? Like, when I boil my tap water, I can smell the chlorine coming off of it. Fluoride makes you dumb. Okay, I'm getting worked up. Listen. I said it earlier, I'm going to say it again. Nobody in their right mind actually wants to eat McDonald's. The only reason they're still eating it is because they're hooked. And they've bought into the idea that a $12 cheeseburger with a bun that doesn't mold for 30 years when it sits on a shelf is worth $12. This is your breakfast. Full-fat yogurt, organic raspberries, organic hemp seeds, organic chia seeds, everything organic. Organic, why? Because it doesn't get sprayed with chemicals that are gonna make you and your wife infertile. Are you wondering why you can't get pregnant? It's probably because your stuff was sprayed with insecticides and pesticides and folic acid. Your flour has been sprayed with folic acid, which is not a naturally occurring element and cannot be broken down by the human body, so it just circles around your body looking for somewhere to go. Okay, breakfast, full-fat organic yogurt, organic raspberries, organic hemp seeds, organic chia seeds, organic maple syrup. Yes, you can have sweets. Why maple syrup? Why organic maple syrup? Number one, it's organic, and number two, it has a much lower glycemic index than sugar, and it's naturally occurring. Do I dump it on my stuff? No, I just add a nice little amount of sweetness. And you know what's wonderful about that? I can actually taste the other aspects of the food instead of just dumping sugar on something to make it more palatable. Okay, what's your lunch? I like organic butter lettuce, goat cheese crumbles from France, mind you, and a homemade blueberry vinaigrette that I made from ChatGPT, and maybe I don't know, some chopped walnuts. Make sure they're organic. Don't eat anything that is not organic. And then for dinner, go to your local farmer's market, get a 12-ounce grass-fed ribeye or sirloin. Because listen, I've been eating those grass-fed steaks that they vacuum pack at the grocery store. When you open that shit up, it's so tart because the meat is decaying inside the packaging anaerobically. Now, vacuum packed steaks that have been frozen are okay, but if you go to the grocery store and get a grass-fed steak that's vacuum packed and not frozen, you're eating you're eating meat that's been decaying inside of itself for the 2 weeks it took to get from Wisconsin to Pennsylvania. That's why I go to my local Amish grocer, and when I go there, those steaks have been sitting out and drying in a cooler for no less than a week, and they're deep red. They are the deepest red you've ever seen. Why do you want deep red? Because that's a sign that the meat has the nutrients in it that your body needs. When you buy meat from Walmart, you're literally eating rotting flesh that has been pumped with red dye to make it look palatable. That's why when you eat a ribeye on it that says USDA choice or whatever, and then you eat it and then you have, room clearing gas and your stomach is hurting, that's why. Because you're eating something that has been decomposing from the minute it got slaughtered to the minute it got into the packaging in the shelf. And I'm telling you, once you start doing this stuff and you get off all the meds, I'm off all the meds. I was on pantoprazole, Zoloft, freaking Zyrtec, I'm off all of that. And the more you eat this stuff, the more you're actually going to find out that you enjoy it. You know what one of my other favorite go-tos is? Ezekiel bread. Yes, it's $9 a loaf. Yes, it's worth it. You are worth it. Your body deserves to have good things put into it. It's your Ezekiel bread. Eat it when you need it. I know I'm preaching to somebody today. Don't you want to feel like a 22-year-old again? Listen, when I was in the Air Force, I would sprint around the track 400 meters in 60 seconds. And then I would go do 20 push-ups, 10 pull-ups. I might be being a little hyperbolic here, but you get me. I was a stud. I was on the Air Force run team. I was running 20, 30 miles a week on the beaches of Carmel and Big Sur and Pebble Beach. It was beautiful. And then I deployed to Afghanistan. I got PTSD. I came home, worked at the NSA for 2 years, didn't process any of my trauma, started overeating, started taking pantoprazole, which is just a plaster. It's just treating the symptom and not getting to the root of the problem, which is you're eating your feelings. And I was eating my feelings because I had seen traumatic things, and I'd done, I was dealing with things that I had done in my personal life, mistakes I had made, bridges I had burned. I'm probably telling a little too much here, but I'm trying to level with you. And listen, again, I'm not even asking for any of your money. I'm just asking you to like and subscribe, watch my videos. That's all you got to do. I'm not asking for $200 to go on my diet plan because like these guys, some of these guys, man, they just want your money. They don't want you to change. Oh, is this Vince guy or whatever with his Graylin or whatever? I mean, I shouldn't hate on Vince, but I mean, he probably knows, he's probably doing the exact same thing as me. He might just not be telling you exactly what about that. Or maybe he's not. I don't know. I haven't looked at his stuff. But the fact that he's asking for money should tell you something. I ain't asking for a dime. Just smash the bell, bro. Like, comment, share with your friends. All right, I've said enough. I'm gonna go down to Leroy here at the farmer's market and get a $20 grass-fed ribeye and maybe some dude, Amish chicken. Okay, one last thing. Amish chicken is the best, man. You grab it and you smell it and it doesn't stink. I can't buy chicken at the grocery store that doesn't smell like it's rotting. When I get Amish chicken, I get that stuff. I get a 5-pound bag of tenders. I bring it home. I rub it in some olive oil. I throw it on my grill. Take it off. Put some seasoning salt on it, and then put it on a salad. That stuff is delicious. No, doesn't make me feel gross. Doesn't smell rotten or foul or anything. Find a local farmer that you trust. I'm here in God's country, man. I'm in Amish country. I can go down to Lancaster County. I know some butchers down there. You can slaughter. He can slaughter an animal for you, give you a quarter right there on the spot, cut it up for you, vacuum pack it, seal it. You can take it home, put it in your freezer, and cook that steak the same night that it was killed. Now, I know you can't do that everywhere, but I mean, funny story. And this, I'm sorry, I'm rambling here, but funny story. I went to this guy the one time because we were fixing his roof. His name was Davey. And we're done with the job, and I walk over, we're making some small talk, and he's carving up a lamb or something, or a cow. And there's like an Indian, a Muslim dude, or two Muslim dudes around a pot with some potatoes and beef and seasoning just thrown in there, and they're just sitting there, and I start speaking Arabic to them, and they're like, "Oh, you speak Arabic, man, that's awesome." Dude, this is what people in other countries are doing. They're killing the animal and then they're eating it right away. America has it backwards, dude. All in the name of gluttony. It's sickening. It's sickening. All right, I'm done. We'll talk later.